How'd you go, Braz?
Or they might be doing this in the order we have it.
Can you see him? Am I supposed to be like this?
Josh. Step into the chamber, face forward, close the door behind you.
It's soundproof.
Oh,
We can hear everything.
Josh, you have 5 points to nominate 2 of the female housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
first I nominate Sharonay for 3 votes. Just because a few times when we've been in the kitchen and things like that, she's quite, I'm not going to say keen because that's not the right word, but she likes to take over control, and it's when people are actually doing things as well that she'll come in and take over control, and I just think sometimes it's a little bit disrespectful.
Accepted. You have 2 points remaining.
For 2 votes, I nominate Sarah. Again, it's quite trivial, but a couple of times people have been telling stories and she's butted in on their stories and haven't let them finish. And again, I thought that was a little bit rude.
Josh, you're right, it is trivial. However, it is accepted. That is all.
Thank you.
Return to the lounge.
So,
And do not speak to your female housemates.
All right, so we've just seen the first 2 nominations of 2012, but the tally board won't stay the same for long because Smiling Assassin Ray is up next, and there's no telling who he has in his sights. Welcome back to Big Brother Nominations Night Live. Now, there are lots of reasons for wanting to evict someone from the Big Brother house. Maybe they stole your hair rollers. Maybe they steal your chocolate milk. Or maybe they steal the housemate you have a crush on. Whatever the reason, this is the only way housemates can flex their nomination muscles. Ray is in the chamber, ready to go. Let's see how he nominates.
Ray,
Yes, Big
you
Brother.
have 5 points to nominate 2 of the female housemates sitting behind you. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
I'll nominate Shanae for 4 points, please. And that's because she is too much of a perfectionist and we tend to clash heads in the kitchen when I'm cooking. For the 1 point, I'm going to give that one to Angie. And the reason is because on Brad's birthday, she hooked up with Ryan. And it was pretty obvious that Brad was madly in love with her. I think she could have just waited the extra night.
Are you sure you mean Angie?
Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit anxious. Estelle, sorry. Yeah.
Are you sure you mean Estelle?
Yeah, that's the one.
Accepted. That is all. Return to the lounge.
Okay, will do. Cheers.
This is Big Brother. George, to the nominations room.
Let's go, George. Hey, come on, big boy. Get that slug in there and nominate.
The slug of a
Don't slug about, mate. Get in there.
Get in there, Mungo. Feed it to him.
All good.
Where's Radar?
Don't smile.
George, you have 5 points to nominate 2 of the female housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
This is so hard, Big Brother. This is just going on based, I guess, what I see around the house. So I'll probably go Angie for 3 points because I think she's probably the laziest housemate, and probably go like the 2 points for Layla because guess we didn't. Probably she's the top chick, but just didn't connect with her as much as the others.
George, these abhor nominations. Next time, Big Brother strongly suggests you come better prepared. They are accepted this time. That is all. Return to the lounge. This is Big Brother. Bradley, to the nominations room.
Yeah, get in there, Mothman.
I think they're going to leave me to the end because they know that I'm close with all the girls, so they'll be like,
Yeah.
Bradley,
Yes.
you have 5 points to nominate 2 of the female housemates sitting behind you.
Okay.
Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
For 4 points, I'm going to go Shanae. She's a bit controlling and takes over a bit too much. Like when we got the stuff from the shop and she took over, I thought that was a bit rude and we probably could have handled it without her taking over.
Accepted. You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
Zoe, because of a night she snores and I sleep quite close to her, and on some occasions it has prevented me from going to sleep, and that has affected, that's made it quite uncomfortable for me sometimes because I can't get enough sleep.
Bradley, you're potentially ending Zoe's time in the house because she snores loudly.
Yes, that's the only thing I can think of for another girl to nominate.
Accepted. Just.
Yep.
That is all. Return to the lounge.
what's that?
Put your hood on. I'm going to wear a hood for the next one.
This is Big Brother.
I'm going to dress like a
Ryan, to the nominations room.
Get in there, Roy.
Like Brad.
You got burnt.
Yeah, wait. No, my hips didn't work, so.
Ryan, you have 5 points to nominate 2 of the female housemates. Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
Stacey, for 4 points, Big Brother.
Why?
This is purely a strategic vote. She's playing the game very well, and I don't think she thinks that she'll be up for a nomination. This will be a surprise for her.
How is Stacey playing the game?
She's doing a very good job making everyone on her side with her slight little comments every now and then. I have a feeling.
Well, Stacey didn't win you over, did she? You've just nominated her. Your nomination is accepted. You have 1 point remaining. Who do you nominate and why?
Layla, for 1 point.
And why?
She's extremely lazy, Big Brother, and I find that annoying when everyone in the house is, contributing and she's always sitting down and just lying around.
Ryan, how have you contributed?
I'll always go up and ask, I'll always get up and try and start the fire or, ask if anyone wants to help out with cooking, but she just sits there and until someone asks her, she doesn't go up and ask herself.
Accepted. That is all. Return to the lounge.
Oh, why, Ryan? Why? That's what Big Brother wants to know. What about Ray? He's obviously a bit concerned that Shanae might see what he was saying. All right, let's have a look at the tally board, because up in that danger zone, well and truly at the top, is Shanae. Just behind her, Stacey. Sorry, not just behind her. There's a bit of a gap. Stacey, then Angie and Layla, equal on 3 points. So after the break, the nominating continues. That could very easily switch around, and I'm concerned that all of this power will go to the housemates' heads.
I can already tell from some of the people that I've met that they're going to get on my nerves a little bit.
Hey Ben, do you have a degree?
Why would you ask such a ridiculous question at this time of the night? I think that Ryan's a turd. I'll go and speak to people and get secrets out of them and go and tell them to other people. All it's going to take is for her to wear another slutty outfit and they will all be back on.
You are watching the first nominations night of 2012 live. Gossip Guy Benjamin is up next, and he seems to have some pretty strong opinions about everyone. So I don't think he's going to be shy when it comes to nominating.
Benjamin.
Yes, Big Brother.
You have 5 points to nominate 2 of the female housemates sitting behind you.
Yeah.
Who do you nominate first? For how many points and why?
I nominate for 4 points Princess Layla for the reasons that I think that she is probably being the most dishonest in the house, and I find that dishonesty is really hard for me to connect with her. She started some fad diets and some things that have affected some of the other girls, and although that doesn't necessarily affect my time in the house, it has upset me to the point where I felt that 4 points will go to her.
Layla's upset you about a fad diet.
She upset me with a fad diet in the basis that, she's suggesting a different type of way of, of eating food and being. And the doors. And that particularly was, I noticed that she didn't care about it when I brought it up with her. That she said it's not my fault if I'm like Beyonce and people want to follow me, but I think that people need to be respectful of the people around them, and if they want to do a fad diet, that
Benjamin, take a breath. Mm-hmm. Your nomination is accepted. You have 1 point remaining. Big Brother recommends you check that you close the door properly behind you. With your remaining point, who do you nominate and why?
For my last point, I nominate Ange because I feel like when I got my chance to watch her from the outside, I noticed her behaviour to be particularly bitchy, and then that has made me feel a bit uncomfortable in her presence. It means that sometimes when I'm talking to her, I don't necessarily know if she's being as honest with me as the other girls.
So you're saying you have a problem with bitchy and dishonest people?
In my time in the house, I actually believe in being confrontational. So if she is being bitchy and not saying it to my face, then I think that that's dishonest. But because like sometimes I can be very bitchy, but I'll go and tell them.
That is all. Return to the lounge.